The galaxy was quiet when it happened. No warning, no countdown, no reason. A sharp, echoing signal cut through the void like a blade. Every listening station in the solar frontier froze, their screens flashing the same message. An alien hail, directed only at Earth. Commanders across the human outpost panicked. But one thing was clear. The signal wasn't friendly. It carried a strange distortion, a vibration that made even hardened officers feel something cold in their bones. It was not a greeting. It was a challenge, a threat wrapped inside a single beam of energy. The message repeated 3 times. Then it stopped. Across Earth, people remained calm because this wasn't the first time aliens tried something bold. But far above them, deep inside a hidden orbital citadel, the Earth Supreme Council watched the signal with complete silence. 12 shadowed figures stood around a circular hologram table, each representing humanity's most powerful sectors: defense, science, exploration, intelligence, and the unknown divisions no one dared to ask about. They knew the truth instantly. The aliens were testing humanity, and whoever sent that signal believed Earth was weak enough to intimidate. The Council did not respond immediately. Instead, they listened again and found something no one else detected. Beneath the alien signal, hidden almost like a whisper, there was a second layer: coordinates. Not random ones, precise ones. A place far from any known trade routes or safe zones. A trap. The Council exchanged looks, their faces still calm. But inside the chamber, tension thickened like gravity. The aliens had made their move and were expecting fear. Instead, the Supreme Council prepared to reply. Not with words, but with something that would make the entire galaxy freeze. The countdown began. Humanity had been challenged, and Earth never stayed silent twice. While the galaxy waited for Earth's reply, the Supreme Council acted in absolute silence. No panic, no debates, no public announcements. Only a single coded order traveled through hidden channels known to only a few commanders. Activate Protocol Horizon. Across Earth's shadow fleets, alarms pulsed with deep red light. In dry dock caverns carved inside the moon, enormous hangar doors opened like ancient gates. Behind them waited ships no alien had ever seen, vessels so advanced that even most humans didn't know they existed. These were not ordinary warships. They were Horizon-class dread carriers, humanity's most secret creation. Each one carried weapons capable of bending light, tearing through shields and shutting down enemy systems without firing a shot. Their hulls were dark, layered with adaptive alloys that made them blend into space like ghosts. When the alien hail reached Earth, the aliens believed humans only had their public fleet, the old, visible one. They had no idea about the hidden armada beneath it. As the dread carriers powered up, blue reactors glowed like newborn stars. Thousands of elite pilots, trained in silence, hidden from every government record, rushed into their launch bays. Their calm faces showed no fear. They had prepared for this exact moment. Back in the council chamber, the hologram displayed the alien coordinates again. The energy reading around that region was unstable. Something massive waited there. Something old. Something that didn't want diplomacy. The intelligence chair spoke softly, the first voice in minutes. Whatever sent that signal thinks we are the same fragile species from centuries ago. The council leader nodded. Then let's show them what Earth has become. Outside the window, the dread carriers slowly aligned, forming a triangular war formation. Their sheer size darkened the stars. Humanity's reply was ready, and it was moving. The Horizon fleet surged into FTL, disappearing into dark folds of space. For several minutes, everything was calm, too calm. The stars stretched into long white lines, and the hum of the ships filled the silence. But every officer felt the same tension creeping in their chest. The coordinates sent by the aliens were leading them far beyond normal travel lanes. Commander Aaron Hale, leader of the dread carrier Helios Vanguard, studied the readings. Something was wrong. The deeper they traveled, the stranger space became. Sensor data fluctuated, energy spikes rippled across the hulls, and gravity fields twisted unnaturally. It was as if they were entering a place not meant for visitors. Then, without warning, the fleet dropped out of FDL. Before them floated a massive structure, something neither human nor alien. It was ancient, almost skeletal, stretching across space like the remains of some forgotten titan. Strange runes glowed faintly on its surface, pulsing with energy older than any known empire. The crew stared in silence. "Is this theirs?" a young officer whispered. Commander Aaron shook his head. No alien today could build this. A new transmission suddenly burst through the comms, harsh, metallic, and filled with static. It wasn't a hail. It was a warning. The same aliens who sent the original signal were speaking again, but now their voices trembled. "Do not approach. We did not know humans would respond. Leave while you still can." The Supreme Council's fleet had not walked into an alien trap. The aliens were also victims, terrified ones. The ancient structure hummed louder, and its runes ignited with blue fire. Something was waking up, something powerful enough to frighten an entire civilization. Aaron's eyes widened as the truth hit him. The hail wasn't meant to threaten Earth. It was a desperate cry for help, and now it was too late to turn back. The ancient structure trembled, and a low, thunder-like vibration traveled through a horizon fleet. Every ship's sensors overloaded with warnings. Blue lightning crawled across the runes as if the giant machine was breathing after centuries of silence. Commander Aaron Hale watched in disbelief as a massive eye-like aperture opened at the center of the structure. A beam of swirling energy formed, unstable, violent, hungry. This was not a weapon created by any known species. This was a relic from a forgotten civilization, built for a purpose no one fully understood. The alien transmission returned, and this time the voice cracked with pure fear. "Humans, you must flee. That entity destroys everything it detects. We only sent a hail to test if anyone was nearby, never expecting Earth to answer." The bridge fell silent. The aliens had never been Earth's enemy. They were running from something much worse. Inside the Supreme Council's command channel, the elders listened carefully as Aaron transmitted visual data. Their calm faces finally shifted, not in fear, but in calculation. The council leader leaned forward. "This machine consumes energy signatures," she said. "If it fully awakens, it may absorb entire star systems." Aaron swallowed hard. So the aliens weren't threatening us. They were warning the galaxy. But then came the twist no one expected. As the structure scanned the horizon fleet, its energy beam flickered, then stabilized. It reacted differently to human technology. The machine wasn't preparing to destroy them. It was recognizing them. On the main screen, ancient runes rearranged themselves, forming a single symbol repeated across the structure. Earth's linguists gasped. It was similar to early human markings, thousands of years before recorded history. Commander Aaron whispered the impossible. "This thing doesn't see us as intruders. It sees us as descendants." The machine was waking for them, and the galaxy would never be the same. The runes across the ancient machine brightened until they glowed like a newborn sun. Every horizon ship powered down its weapons automatically, not by command, but as if the machine itself gently disabled them. The crew watched in awe, not fear. Then a deep, resonant voice echoed directly into every human mind, not in alien language, not in sound, but in instinct. "Children of the lost makers, you have returned." Commander Aaron gripped the console, his heart pounding. The Supreme Council, listening from Earth, froze for the first time in centuries. Humanity belonged to the creators of this machine? The voice continued, filled with an ancient weight. "We were guardians of the early seed worlds. Your kind was taken before the fall, hidden, protected, awaiting your rise." Shock rippled through every human hearing the message. The aliens watching from afar transmitted stunned silence. They had always believed humans were latecomers, weak, primitive, reactive. But the truth was the opposite. Humanity was the last surviving branch of a powerful, extinct species, a species that once shaped galaxies. As the machine fully awakened, colossal energy rings rotated outward, creating a shimmering sphere around the horizon fleet. The aliens panicked, believing annihilation had begun, but they were wrong. The sphere was not a weapon. It was a shield, a protection protocol, a gift. The machine scanned the surrounding region, and locked onto a massive storm forming in deep space, an unstable energy anomaly that devoured fleets and planets alike. This, the aliens had tried to warn Earth about. This, the galaxy feared. The ancient machine projected its final message. You have returned in time. The devourer wakes. Only the blood of the makers can resist it. Aaron's breath caught. Humanity wasn't just chosen. It was responsible. The devourer was coming, and Earth was the only force capable of stopping it. The ancient sphere of light dissolved slowly, releasing the Horizon fleet with a gentle flash. Every human ship hummed with new stability, as if strengthened by the relic's energy. The alien vessels watching from a safe distance were silent, too silent. They had never seen anything like this. They had never imagined humanity held such a legacy. Commander Aaron Hale stared at the readings on his console. The Devourer, a swirling cosmic storm larger than moons, was moving toward a region with terrifying speed. It erased everything it touched. Entire fleets had vanished without a trace inside its core. But now, the ancient machine's message made sense. Only descendants of the makers could face it. Aaron opened a channel to Earth. The Supreme Council stood together, their expressions calm but proud. The council leader spoke clearly. Humanity was hidden for this moment. We were protected for a reason. Now we must protect the galaxy in return. Her voice carried across all ships, steady and strong. Prepare the Horizon Lance. Every pilot froze for a heartbeat. The Horizon Lance, humanity's most powerful weapon, had never been used. Not because it was too dangerous, but because it required something no one had ever accessed before, the ancient maker's resonance. Now, awakened by the relic, humanity finally possessed it. The dread carriers shifted formation, aligning in a massive triangular pattern. Their reactors glowed pure white, brighter than any previous activation. Energy streams linked the ships, forming a single, colossal beam aimed directly at the approaching devourer. The aliens watched breathless. Aaron gave the final command. Fire. A blinding lance of light erupted from the formation, ripping across the void and striking the devourer's core. Space itself trembled. The storm collapsed inward, breaking apart like shattered glass. The galaxy fell silent. Moments later, a message spread across every world. Earth saved us. Humanity answered. The Supreme Council has spoken. For the first time in history, the galaxy didn't fear humanity. It honored them, and humanity finally understood its destiny. Not conquerors, but guardians of the stars.